Shall we play a game?
Oh.
Shall we play a game? If that line gives you chills or flashbacks to tense nights glued to your old CRT monitor, then you're exactly where you need to be. WarGames wasn't just another 80s techno-thriller. It practically invented the hacker movie genre and made the Cold War feel kind of fun. But behind the blinking lights and beeping modems, things got even weirder. These are 20 weird facts you didn't know about WarGames.
What kind of an asshole lives on an island and he doesn't even have a boat?
Maybe we can swim for it. What do you say? Let's go for it.
No.
Come on.
Number 1. It almost starred a young Kevin Costner. Before Matthew Broderick landed the role of David Lightman, the studio considered several young actors. One of them was Kevin Costner. At the time, Costner was a relatively unknown up-and-comer, eager for a big break. He auditioned and impressed producers with his intensity and charisma, but ultimately, they thought he looked too mature to play a high school student convincingly. The filmmakers wanted someone more boyish and relatable, someone audiences would instantly root for. Enter Matthew Broderick, whose natural charm and quick-witted delivery nailed the part perfectly. Costner, meanwhile, would find stardom a few years later.
Strange game. The only winning move is not to play.
Number 2. The Pentagon refused to cooperate. When the filmmakers approached the Pentagon to help make WarGames authentic, officials quickly shut them down. They claimed the film's plot, about a teenager nearly starting World War III by hacking into NORAD, was too close to real vulnerabilities. Behind the scenes, defense insiders worried the movie might reveal weaknesses in their own systems or inspire copycats. So, the filmmakers built everything from scratch, basing their designs on rumors and news reports. Ironically, the Pentagon later studied WarGames as a cautionary tale for improving cybersecurity policy.
Yeah, weird, isn't it? Love to. War.
Number 3. Matthew Broderick learned to type fast. Before filming WarGames, Broderick didn't know how to type at all, but he needed to look like a real teenage hacker on screen, so he spent weeks practicing on old-school terminals. He worked with tech consultants to get the posture, hand placement, and speed just right. By the time cameras rolled, Broderick could type fluidly while delivering lines, selling the illusion of a computer genius perfectly. Number 4. It almost had a darker ending. In early drafts, WarGames ended with WOPR actually launching nuclear missiles, destroying major cities before realizing too late that global thermonuclear war was unwinnable. The filmmakers wanted to highlight the terrifying consequences of unchecked technology, but test audiences hated the grim finale, calling it depressing and hopeless. So, the ending was rewritten into the tense, suspenseful standoff we know today, where WOPR learns from endless tic-tac-toe games that some battles simply can't be won.
All right.
Please list primary targets.
Number 5. The original idea wasn't about computers or hacking. Before it became a Cold War techno-thriller, WarGames started as an idea called The Genius. Co-writer Lawrence Lasker was inspired by a documentary on Stephen Hawking. He imagined a story about a brilliant scientist in a wheelchair who had unlocked the universe's secrets but couldn't communicate them, paired with a teenage prodigy searching for his place in the world. Lasker took the concept to producer Walter F. Parks, and from there, it slowly evolved into the high-stakes hacker film we know today.
Wander sightless through the smoldering aftermath. We'll be spared the horror of survival.
Number 6. John Wood actually plays 2 roles in the film. Besides portraying the mysterious Dr. Stephen Falcon, John Wood also provided the voice for the supercomputer Joshua. Director John Badham originally considered using a child's voice for Joshua to echo Falcon's lost son, but later decided it should sound more like Falcon himself, calm, deliberate, and slightly eerie. Badham asked Wood to record Joshua's lines in an unusual way, by reading them backwards. This forced Wood to pronounce each word with a flat, careful precision, mimicking how a computer might stitch together sentences. The The result was Joshua's unsettling, iconic monotone voice. Number 7. Studios didn't understand it. After years of research and writing, Lasker and Parks passed their script to producer Leonard Goldberg, who began pitching WarGames to studios. The response was lukewarm at best. Executives didn't understand the technology or the hacking premise, dismissing it as confusing science fiction. Goldberg insisted it wasn't sci-fi, but rather science fact, reflecting real, growing computer threats. Only United Artists MGM showed genuine interest, agreeing to take on the project and bringing in Martin Brest, fresh off his breakout hit Going In Style, to direct. Brest loved the script, but his involvement soon caused unexpected challenges on set.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Number 8. The iconic "Shall we play a game" line was almost cut from WarGames because producers thought it sounded cheesy and too obvious.
Shall we play a game?
Director John Badham insisted it stay, believing the innocent phrasing made the supercomputer even creepier. He was right. The line became one of the most quoted in movie history, echoing through pop culture for decades. Number 9. The original writers were fired and then rehired. As Martin Brest developed WarGames, his darker vision clashed with Lasker and Parks' lighter tone. Tensions grew as the writers crafted a second draft, until Brest abruptly ended a call, leaving Parks suspicious. Minutes later, they were officially fired, a painful blow after years of work. Their second draft sat unread until John Badham took over directing. Badham found the shooting script bloated, asked for their version, and declared it the best by far. He immediately brought Lasker and Parks back, restoring their vision and setting the tone for the WarGames we know today.
God damn it, I'd piss on a spark plug if I thought it'd do any good.
Hardly do worse than you have, John.
Number 10. Barry Corbin improvised the spark plug line. The classic line, "Boy, I'd piss on a spark plug if I thought it'd do any good," wasn't in the script at all. Barry Corbin, who played the tough-talking General Behringer, borrowed it from a real-life expression his cousin used back home. Director John Badham loved the raw honesty of it and decided to keep it in.
It's got the code. It's going to launch.
Number 11. The massive NORAD set cost $1 million. Because the real NORAD command center was off limits, the filmmakers built their own version from scratch. It was so elaborate, with giant screens, flashing lights, and endless rows of consoles, that it became the most expensive set of its kind at the time, costing a whopping $1 million to create. Number 12. Ronald Reagan ordered a cybersecurity review after watching it. President Reagan loved WarGames so much that, after seeing it at Camp David, he ordered officials to investigate if its scenario could really happen. The result? America's first presidential directive on computer security, a groundbreaking move sparked entirely by a movie about a teenager accidentally starting World War III. Number 13. The Jeep crash was a real accident. During filming, a Jeep was supposed to drive cleanly through NORAD's gate, but the stunt went wrong, causing it to flip over unexpectedly. Instead of scrapping the footage, the filmmakers added a shot of the driver escaping and used the accident in the final cut of the film.
Mr. McKittrick, please.
David Light will be escorting you to federal authorities in Denver, where you'll be placed under arrest pending.
Number 14. John Badham encouraged improvisation on set. Director John Badham believed the film needed more energy and spontaneity, so he urged the cast to improvise lines. This led to some of the movie's funniest and most memorable moments, including General Behringer's famous spark plug line and several of Matthew Broderick's quick-witted hacker quips. Number 15. The NORAD screens were a technical nightmare. To create the giant war room visuals, filmmakers used multiple film projectors and custom strobe systems. Syncing everything perfectly was one of the era's biggest challenges, controlled by an Apple II computer behind the scenes. Number 16. Ali Sheety adopted a stray dog from set. During filming, Ali Sheety found a stray dog wandering near the shooting location. She quickly bonded with the pup, fed it, and took it home when production ended. The dog became her pet, a furry souvenir from the WarGames set.
No, I can't swim.
You can't swim?
No, I can't. Okay, Wonder Woman.
Number 17. Matthew Broderick saved a day of shooting. When crucial instructions for a programming sequence went missing, Broderick figured out the code himself. His quick thinking kept the production on schedule, saving the crew an entire day of filming and avoiding costly delays. Number 18. It inspired a real WarGames video game. In 1984, the film's success led to an official WarGames video game for home computers like the Commodore 64. Players had to prevent nuclear war in real time, racing against countdowns while defending the country from incoming attacks, just like the movie. Number 19. Broderick and Sheety briefly dated during filming. Their on-screen chemistry in WarGames wasn't just great acting, it reflected a real connection. During production, Matthew Broderick and Ali Sheety started dating. Though their romance was short-lived, it added a spark to their scenes together, making their teenage bond feel authentic and heartfelt. Number 20. The cast and crew partied on the NORAD set. When filming wrapped, the team threw a massive celebration right on the war room floor. Surrounded by blinking screens and giant maps, they enjoyed food, drinks, and even arcade games, turning the tense command center into one unforgettable party before tearing down the set. And that's it for our dive into the weird world behind WarGames. Smash that like button if you learned something new, and subscribe for more movie secrets you didn't know you needed. Until next time, game over.